Somebody named themselves Jordy's curved thumb. Stupid.
Experience BPD things almost daily.
Shut up about BPD. Shut up.
Come on, like the stream for my curved thumb.
Welcome to a new vlog. So I'm super tired, but that's okay. Good morning, good morning. I actually have a doctor's appointment today. So it's really just a checkup to see how I'm doing on my new medicines, my thyroid medicine, because I have hypothyroidism, and then to see how I'm doing on Zoloft, which I'm doing really good. I'm sure it's going to be increased because that's usually what happens on Zoloft. You slowly increase it. And I also need to talk about another.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can't speak for Zoloft, but I know with the specific SSRI I'm on, really, I mean, an increase is really only suggested if you need it. No, I just think that that's a very interesting statement. Yeah, like normally you go up on it. Like, I don't know, like, is there no one out there on a low dose or what's considered a medium dose of Zoloft? Everyone has to ramp up.
Other symptom that I have randomly received. It's not about Zoloft, it's just a health related symptom. Something is happening and I will share it after my appointment because I need to hurry up, finish getting ready, and I will check in with you guys later.
Hey, we're at the doctor.
Why would you shoot that?
What is this? What am I looking at?
I'm pretty sure that is her sitting in a chair.
I couldn't help but notice
Guys later.
that when she was in the doctor's office like this, she wasn't sitting on the chair. I mean, when I go to doctor's appointments, I always have to sit on this chair. In all honesty, she probably didn't sit on this because she wasn't able to. I don't know. Is that an ableist comment?
Oh, I do fit, okay? To the haters. Stick it to you.
From me to say things like, oh my God, why isn't she sitting on this chair? I don't know. But this is wild. This coming up in just a second, this is wild.
So me and my mom got these.
My mic is done. My mic just canceled their subscription to Amberlynn's channel. I really didn't think that I was going to have to rub my eyes this episode. I didn't think I was going to have to. To go from a doctor's appointment of being 600 pounds to getting a big waffle cone. This is like ER to Denny's. This is the same thing of emergency room to Denny's. I don't know if she has a death wish, but in all honesty, I don't know if she should be judging Chantal too harshly for moving to Syria because she seemingly has the same deliberate death spiral. To be eating, and like, you know what? Like, shame on that mom too. Sorry, not sorry. Shame on that mom too. If you are needing to drive your 34-year-old 600-pound daughter to their doctor's appointments, you don't and should not be taking them to get a waffle cone afterwards. And you know what? On top of this is even especially heinous because Amberlynn has told us recently that one time in the car, the mom suggested that they all go get ice cream, and Amberlynn said to her, you know what? I don't want ice cream because if I eat ice cream and I don't make a change now, then I'm not going to be here come this time next year. So no, Mom, I don't want ice cream. I mean, but here we are a month later and she's eating ice cream. I mean, so we didn't learn anything. What she was really, you know, dying by the sword and having a bleeding heart for a month ago, it's kind of just like completely gone out the window. It's like, oh, fuck it, let's go get ice cream. This is asinine. Shame on the mom. I mean, I know that we've had extensive conversations about like the mom, you know, being an enabler and feeling kind of guilty for the reason why Amberlynn turned out to be the way that she is. But there's no reason.
Frozen yogurt cones from Brahms. She introduced me, and they're actually so good. Usually I get vanilla, but they didn't have vanilla. They just had chocolate and swirl, but they're delicious, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Frozen yogurt is the way to go.
Oh, so is that how she's going to rationalize it? It's frozen yogurt. It's not ice cream.
Hello. So it's been a few days. Just a real quick, short update. I have been extremely busy the past few days.
Doing what? Doing what?
Nothing. Seeing it.
She doesn't work. She doesn't have friends outside of like the associates and acquaintances that she's made at bingo. Her mom works. Her mom has a life. So really, she's only ever able to be busy if the mom is able to help her be busy. I really don't know what could possibly be taking place in the background of Amberlynn's personal life that would constitute her to ever say the words, "I've been really busy." She spends life on one of two couch cushions or in a mattress.
Not on a mattress, I'm on a fucking couch!
So, this is crazy. I'm busy. No, it's just laziness. It's lazy. Let's call it for what it is.
Happened. I don't really want to get into it, but I'm all good.
Then why bring it up? This is like when she listens to someone give a 2-minute spiel on Instagram DMs via voice memo, only for her to say, no comment. I'm not answering that. Why say this? There's been a lot going on in the background. It's been super busy, but I'm not going to say any more. Like, why even say the first part then?
It's just life is short, and like I try every day to like think of something that I'm grateful for, and I write it in my planner.
Amberlynn is not a grateful person. She's an entitled person. She's not grateful for her audience. She's not grateful for the platform and the opportunity that Google has given her to make AdSense money. She's not grateful in any regard. I try to think of one thing a day that I'm grateful for. She's not grateful for anything. Everything that she's ever had, she's pissed away or taken advantage of or used for granted.
I try very hard not to take anything for granted, and
oh God, quite literally razed Beck to the ground, bulldozed Beck, walked all over Beck. I don't take anything for granted. Oh my God. You know what? Life is short, Amber. Life is very short. I mean, what is the life expectancy? Somewhere in like the late 70s. So, I mean, if you make it to half that, I mean, hope it was, hope it was worth all the fucking around. And it's just even more aggravating and frustrating to hear her say that she doesn't take things for granted and that she's grateful when she has so many resources that other people that are genuinely struggling and would love access to rehab or a doctor or, any sort of help. People who don't get that kind of help that would love to have those resources. She just pisses them away. Amberlynn, here's a life-saving medication that you could take for a very nominal fee a month. Do you want to take it?
no.
No, it's too much money. It gives me gallstones. It makes me sick. I don't like it. It's not the vibe. Amberlynn, Here's an opportunity to undergo a weight loss procedure that would make it so you don't eat as much so that you could prolong your life. Do you want to do it?
No.
No, because Jade won't wipe my ass if I get surgery, so I'm not going to go through with it. Are you going to wipe me? Amberlynn, here's multiple girlfriends that have waited on you hand and foot, and they've been here. Okay, well, I deserve it. Whatever they do for me, I'm entitled to it. No, she is the most, she is the least grateful person that I know.
And in this moment, we should all just say something that we're thankful for. And for me, I'm going to say, just because I was editing this video and it's the first thing on my mind, I'm going to say my doctor. I am thankful for my doctor.
I just think this proves that she's not going to therapy.
We're now back on the swing of things.
She hates her doctor. She hates doctors in general. Because, I mean, doctors, they are people that are supposed to help guide people toward a better state of health. And they look at this person who is, having a BMI in the triple digits. I mean, obviously, they're going to take some type of issue with this. They're going to have some type of conflict. And honestly, if she finds a doctor out there that's willing to baby her and pat her on the back and say, oh, it's okay, honey, you'll get them next time. Oh, you gained weight this month? Oh, all right, well, maybe next month. If she's actually gotten in cahoots with a doctor like that, that's not a good doctor. A good doctor would be whipping her into shape. A good doctor would be telling her fat ass how it is. A good doctor would be putting the fear of God into her soul. That's what a good doctor would be doing. So the fact that she's getting along with a doctor right now while looking as big as ever, that doesn't say good things. That doesn't suggest something good. Oh, I found a doctor that got me Zoloft and, wrote all these prescriptions for everything that I asked for. It's such a good doctor. Not all doctors are good. Just because you went to med school and just because you did residency, and you've worked hard, there's no denying that and everything. But, not all doctors are good doctors. Not all doctors make good decisions. Not all doctors have the best interest of their patient. So.
I've been busy, haven't been able to film, but I literally.
This, again, I'm busy and haven't been able to film. Doing what?
Literally filmed my Let's Talk today. And now I'm back to vlogging, but I just want to give an update on the whole doctor thing. So I am increasing my Zoloft. I was started at 50 milligrams and now I'm going up to 100 milligrams. Zoloft has absolutely been working. I have been able to regulate my emotions. I do not wake up with BPD things, this extreme depressing feeling. I no longer have suicidal thoughts. I don't cry every single day. I'm telling you, I used to cry multiple times every single day. I am not as anxious anymore.
The anxiety.
I suffer with really bad anxious attachment and paranoia and contamination things and just so many different random anxieties. Even when it's just storming, I used to get.
It's great that all of these symptoms are being alleviated and that she doesn't have to struggle as much mentally, but kind of the slippery slope that comes along with antidepressants are that they kind of make everything seem okay when they're really not. Antidepressants can help in a lot of ways. I'm an advocate of them. I'm pro antidepressant. I'm on Prozac myself. Very outspoken about that. But the thing that worries me about Amberlynn and this newfound confidence that she is getting on Zoloft is that it's going to dissuade her from making progress or trying new diets. I fear that she's just going to get into a comfortable, already even fatter routine of just ordering in, thinking to herself, you know what, dieting's hard, exercising's hard. I just want to eat as much as I want and just not really think about it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Elevated D-dimer, diabetes. My hand is turning purple.
Who freaking cares?
I mean, whatever. We'll just deal with it later. I mean, really, is even that big of a deal? So, I mean, anxiety is a natural part of the human experience. There's a reason why anxiety exists and why you kind of get on edge about things. So when you take these pills and that completely shuts the anxiety off, it's kind of like, okay, well, now you don't have that like natural system in your body to tell you that something's wrong. So, you need to keep up on the daily habits. You need to keep up on the problems. You need to continue to search for the root of the issue, because if you just take a pill and you're zoned out all the time, yeah, that might make the anxiety go away, but all these other issues get backburnered. Zoloft is going to make her feel so good she's going to quit. Well, I will say, of all the times that she has taken antidepressants, she seems more committed to it this time. Whereas in the past, Amberlynn has said, the only pill that I take religiously and the only pill that I will take day after day and not ever miss a dose of are antibiotics. Every other pill, it's like, okay, take a little bit today, maybe take some in a few days. But she seems more committed to it this time, whereas other times she has been very wishy-washy about it. So who knows? Who knows how long this will last, or if she'll decide to get off of it or whatever.
So scared, and my anxieties in every area of my life has drastically improved. I'm able to regulate my emotions more. Like, I'm able to think and rationalize before I react, and my feelings aren't so strong and sharp. Instead, they're rounded and calmer, and I feel happier. And
where'd she learn that? My emotions aren't so sharp anymore. They're rounded. What health forum did she read that on? What TikTok did she see and steal that from?
Clearer, and I just don't have this like dark fog over me. Like, I'm mourning every single day. Like, I'm telling you, like, just drastic difference. Like, I am just so grateful for that. So what I was talking about with the random symptom that I'm having, I don't think it's because of the Zoloft, thankfully, because I do not want to stop taking it. I want to take this for the rest of my life. If it has me feeling this much better, like, I'm just beyond relieved, and I need this in my life every single day. But the last, I want to say, for like...
Now that I am an advocate of, because there are a lot of people that have a stigma against antidepressants, and they think, well, oh, maybe I should taper off. Maybe I should, what? I'm doing well. I'm doing well for myself. I think that I can take on a little bit more of, my own pure form of mental health. You know what? Enough of the pills. They're probably full of bad stuff anyway. I don't need them. I'm not going to take it. There are a lot of people that feel that way, specifically about antidepressants. So I am a big advocate of, if you feel you need it, take it. For all those people out there, like, if you have people in your life, they're like, oh my God, you need to get off those damn pills. It's those damn pills that are ruining everything. A lot of the time, the damn pills are what's doing you good.
5 days, almost a week now, I have been itching really bad in the palms of my hands. It has been so bad that I've had to like get scissors and like just dig them in my hands, and I've digged so hard that I have like red. Can you see that? Like, it's not, the red is not what's making me itch. I have caused that.
Yeah, no shit. You take a pair of scissors to your palm and grind it into your hand, that's what's going to happen. The redness isn't causing the irritation, it's the scissors. Yeah, no shit.
From how hard I'm itching. And it's usually only at night while I'm sleeping and when I wake up. And so my doctor's like,
and while I'm awake. I usually only have this problem at night, and in the morning, and in the afternoon, and in the evening. Okay.
Like, okay, we're gonna need to do some labs. So he's gonna do a whole liver panel, because I guess that's a symptom of something being wrong with your liver. I have no idea. So he's gonna check on that. And then I also need to get labs done to see if
Amberlynn really is the American healthcare system's wet dream. Constantly sending her to different doctors and writing her scripts and doing tests and charging for said tests and all of that. I mean, the American healthcare system loves her.
The medicine I'm taking for my hypothyroidism is working, to see if I need to like take more, increase that or whatever it may be. So we're going to do labs for that. And there was another lab that he was pulling. I don't remember what it is at the moment, but I have to print off all those papers, and I'm actually going to go tomorrow to get that done. So yeah, I'm like worried that the itching can be due to liver. I don't know. The body is just like magnificent, and like a good way and a bad way. In the ways of like, your body can do some crazy things, but it can also heal, and it can change for the better. And I feel like your body genuinely fights for you.
Is your skin expanding to the circumference of a trampoline, your body fighting for you? I will say her organs are fighters. I mean, Amberlynn might not be a hard worker, but you can't say that about her organs.
Your body loves you, and you just need to do right by your body. But it's magnificent in the way of like...
Okay, take your own advice, girly pop. Don't be pointing in the camera telling other people that they need to be making good health decisions. We shouldn't... You're probably the last person we should be taking advice from when it comes to this topic.
Like, who's gonna listen to me? Look at me.
Like, the crazy things it can do, the beautiful things it can do, and just health in general, whether it's mental, physical, whatever it may be. But anyways, I'm done rambling. I have to edit my Let's Talk, get that scheduled for tomorrow. Things are just genuinely so off. I was supposed to do my live stream yesterday. I was supposed to film my weigh-in, my what I ate today.
Yes, she didn't do a weigh-in or a what I ate today because she's gained weight. It's obvious. It's obvious. I mean, you guys will see it, especially when she does this little try-on haul with the Minnie Mouse clothes. You'll definitely see it. I mean, we saw it in the last vlog when she was kind of dancing around like Peter Griffin imitating Stevie Nicks. You'll see it. But she doesn't film weigh-ins or what I ate today videos when she's gained. Because the only update she wants to give is a good update.
I was not able to do any of these things, but everything is back in the swing of motion of things. Currently, right now, I don't think I'm going to have like a YouTube schedule. I just can't stick to something right now. I just have a lot going on behind the scenes. For sure, a vlog is going to go up.
Like, what? What? I have a lot going on behind the scenes. Doctor's appointments, bingo. The grocery store. What else is taking up all your time?
Putting together expert Legos. Up every Monday though, because I genuinely love vlogging. It's literally my favorite. But just like the weigh-ins and the what I ate today's, that to me is just messing with me. All right, you guys. So it has been hours since I last talked to you. I have taken Twinkie out. I have showered. I edited my Let's Talk. I scheduled it to go up. And then I was editing this. And then I went onto my health chart portal thing just to see if I forgot to tell you guys anything. And I did. The other thing.
God, she looks like the weeping willow tree from Prisoner of Azkaban.
That they're doing labs for me is to see if I have a liver autoimmune disease. So that's kind of within the liver panel. I didn't even know there was a such thing. I have no idea, but I'm just very grateful for my doctor that he's trying to figure this out because like,
yeah, that's how you know that this is BS. I just got done taking Twinkie out. Laying down a new piss pad.
What? I'm itching so hard I am causing welts. Like, I'll show you a picture here of how it looked right after I was done itching it. Like, there was nothing on my skin. Like, this is an internal itch. It's not like a rash or anything like that. I was itching so hard. I created that.
Ew.
And then the welt like went down and now it's just red. And the other thing is I have like a slightly elevated blood pressure. A couple months ago when I first got there, my blood pressure was a little elevated. But like as I sit there and I'm sitting in the ER bed, my blood pressure does go down to a normal rate. But for some reason, like whenever I'm up walking or if I'm just like nervous about a doctor's appointment,
I have a little anxiety.
My blood pressure is always elevated. So I'm actually going to be put on some blood pressure medicine. And I'm very nervous about it because he said it could make me dizzy. And I just don't even like the thought of that. The side effect of being dizzy outweighs what could happen from having elevated blood pressure.
What?
Okay, you guys, so this is just a little mini up.
Boy, Angelica Pickles really let herself go. What'd I say, y'all? The Betsy Johnson top. I said, as we begin to approach the other end of the spectrum, you know, about some clothes being a little bit more roomy and comfortable as you gain weight versus you having those pair of pants that when you're on the lower end of things, you feel more confident wearing those tight pair of pants. The Betsy Johnson top is like the break the glass in case of emergency top that Amberlynn opts for. And you know what? I hate to say it, but maybe even the Betsy Johnson dress at this point might not even be in the rotation.
Update about my labs. I went there today and online they said they close at a certain time, but I went there and that wasn't actually accurate. I literally was 20 minutes late. They said they close at a certain time. I got there an hour before they closed, or what they said they closed online. That's okay. I'll just go a different day.
This seemingly happens to her very frequently. Well, I didn't know their hours, or they canceled my appointment. When I showed up, they said that it was, you know, no longer in the system. The place closed. They canceled her without telling her. She went a day early. It's always some type of excuse.
Yeah. Tomorrow is 4th of July though, so they said that they're not going to be open until Monday, so I might go Monday, get my labs done, and I'm going to be downright completely vulnerably honest right now. I think I have too much anxiety taking my blood pressure medicine. So my blood pressure was 152 over.
I thought that you're cool, calm, and collected. I thought that you're confident. I'm going to be genuinely vulnerable and say that my blood pressure medication makes me anxious. This is so stupid.
Over 86, I'm pretty sure. So it's nothing like extremely insane. It is high, yes. But like, I don't know what it is. I feel so anxious to take it. Genuinely, I think it's because like my doctor warned me that I'm going to be dizzy on it more than likely, especially in the beginning, because your body gets used to having a certain blood pressure.
So it's the doctor's fault. I don't want to take my blood pressure medicine because my doctor warned me of a potential side effect, and his communication of that potential side effect made me anxious. So therefore, I'm not going to take it. Oh, wow. The merry-go-round of her mind.
Then when it lowers, it feels almost as if your blood pressure is too low. I don't know. I'm no doctor here, but that's just what I was told. So then your body gets dizzy and like eventually it evens out. But oh my God, I feel so anxious about it. And it's like Zoloft takes away all my anxieties almost, but not this one.
Zoloft is selective in which anxiety it takes away from Amber. You know, guys, Zoloft does an excellent job at taking away all that pointless rumination, all that stupid anxiety that I just would rather just not exist. It did a great job at filtering it out, but not this. This is the one that slips through the cracks and really gets to me.
One. So I'm having a hard time and I just don't know what to do. Anyways, tomorrow's 4th of July and I'm hanging out with my mom.
Shocker.
I also hung out with my mom today.
Shocker. Isn't that every fucking day, girl?
Celebrated some of my stepdad's birthday, which was really fun. My friend actually baked him a cake. It was so cute. I should have got a picture for you guys. I forgot. But tomorrow is 4th of July and...
Well, you were just so busy. Amberlynn, I would have loved to seen your stepdad's cake. Come on. You didn't snag a picture of that? Well, You are an awfully busy girly pop, so I understand. Maybe next year, if you're around.
And I'm just in my closet actually trying to decide what to wear. I have like 2 red dresses. So we'll see if I wear one of those. I like to wear red for 4th of July personally.
A bull hates to see her coming.
Bull. Hello. Happy 4th of July. It is the next day. I totally forgot that I got this red.
This is so ugly. This like mesh stuff. Like, I understand what she's trying to do with this mesh undershirt. It's similarly functioning in the same way as the black leggings with her dresses. I see what she's trying to do, but I think it would be more. I think it would make more sense, and it might not look better, but it would function better if she just didn't have the under mesh part.
Polka dotted dress, because I have like a mesh red dress, a lace red dress, and when I was looking at my closet, I'm like, now I have a polka dotted red dress. It's new. It was in my recent Torrid try-on haul, and I was like, you know what? Since it's new, I'm gonna wear it. So here's my little outfit of the day. I think it's super cute. Has pockets. All I am missing is blue. I do have blue mesh. Should I wear blue mesh? Because red, white, and then the blue mesh. No, I'm just gonna stick to the.
I mean, yeah. This is a whole ass picnic table.
A lot of people have been doing comparisons between this outfit right here, July 4th, and July 4th, 2024, 1 year ago. Just 1 year ago. If you guys are OG Alex's Shook fans, then you know what that is. Why don't we do one of our own? Let's take a look. Okay, so here is like our comparison tease. This is her 4th of July vlog from last year. As you guys can see, 4th of July right there. She was watching, if you guys remember, fireworks with her mom on the bridge. But as you can see, there was certainly some changes since then. It's kind of shocking, honestly. Let's go to this dress right here, this pink dress. I've seen a lot of people sharing screenshots of the pink dress specifically versus now. Does she do a side shot in this one?
Pockets.
Just 1 year ago. And wow, the changes are just astounding.
Black. And then I'm wearing my hair in pigtails again. My mom loves when I wear my hair like this. So I'm like, you know what? Thank you for hyping me up. So yeah, here's my outfit. This dress though, like, I prefer my dresses to be a little bit more snug in the back, but this is so loose. But that's okay. Gives me room to breathe. So every time I do a Torrid trial haul, I'm always plucking. See, this is loose. Like, I don't pluck just because something's tight or doesn't fit. I genuinely think I'm just a plucker because it's just a weird habit. I don't know. Do you guys have habits where you're just like, why do I do that? I don't understand. I have multiple of those, including the plucking. Okay guys, so I wanted to talk about this because it's very popular topic. I'm getting a lot of DMs on Instagram, and this
Oh boy. All roads lead to Instagram DMs.
genuinely has surprised me. So in my last vlog that I uploaded, I'm hanging out with my mom and my grandma, and my mom shares about when I was younger, some of like my tooth problems, how
Yeah, about how you had baby bottle syndrome at the age of 4, and how you were laying in a crib at the age of 4, and how you were ripping fur off of a stuffed animal and shoving it into your mouth so that you could take the pain away. Yeah, I would think that people would have opinions to share about that too if you made it public on the internet. But okay, go ahead.
had baby bottle rot or whatever it's called, and how I slept in a crib when I was 4 and I still used a bottle. And a lot of people are like, oh my God, why would Amberlynn share that story? Like, what the heck? That paints her mom in such a bad light. That's just the type of person I am. And I'm over here just like, what? That's nothing. that was like my normal. That was like
well, I mean, if you're kind of suggesting that there's way worse than that, and people are raising their eyebrows at that, and you're going to be met with all sorts of comments and criticisms and what have you when you make things public on the internet for everybody to see on YouTube. So I don't know why she's shocked about this. If her having baby bottle syndrome at the age of 4 and shoving fake stuffed animal fur into her mouth to act as some type of tooth aid is the good, I'd hate to hear the bad.
Story that me and my mom and my dad share with everybody because we find humor in it. And it just is sort of...
What? See, I don't understand that. Why is that humorous? Why is child neglect and child endangerment humorous? And why are you so willing to share that story as well? Huh? She made that public on purpose, hoping that people would bring it up. I don't find any humor in this. I don't think that a 4-year-old in a crib with rotting teeth shoving fur in there, I think that that's extremely sad, very twisted and dark.
To make me think that like some of my trauma is like so normalized to me, and that's what I was used to growing up, that like that story genuinely...
She wanted people to be sympathetic. Oh. Woe is Amber.
Didn't even feel like anything bad. If anything, it kind of highlighted how far my mom has come. If so many people took it like the wrong way of like, wow, her mom was so neglectful. I mean, yeah, like my mom admits to that. She's very...
Karina suggested that this is more mom slander from Pookie. Oh, well, she takes any opportunity to throw that mom under the bus. Any chance she gets to make her look like a piece of shit, neglectful, absent mom, she'll always take that. Because that serves as a reminder that she is the reason why Amberlynn turned out the way that she is. You know, because in Amberlynn's mind, everything is always someone else's fault.
It wasn't even my fault.
That's like the perfect thing for her. Well, I'm this way because of all the trauma, because I was subjected to that because of her. Blame it on her.
Open about that. My mom will be 10 years sober November 1st of this year. 10 years, a decade.
She likes to mix this kind of language in when talking about her mom. Because if anybody has any critiques for the mom or anything to say about Amberlynn's past or any type of commentary, she always likes to say the thing about the sobriety, because then it's like, well, look, she's changing her life around, and if you attack her sobriety, then you're just a nasty piece of shit. She likes to mix in the concept of like the mom being sober with like making changes and stuff like this. It's very calculated.
And if people think the story about my teeth and me being in a crib is bad, that's nothing. Like, that's genuinely just a story that we've always shared. That's why we laughed so much during the story. Me and my mom both.
But is that enough? Like, just because you have worse stories to tell, that means it's okay for you to tell ones that are already suggesting child neglect and endangerment? Well, if you think that's bad, I should tell you this story. Then you'll really be like... So does that mean... I don't understand why that's the green light, because there's something worse.
Both are used to like chaos, and my mom has gone through so much, and you know, in her sobriety she has had to confront so many different things, and she has to talk about these things to heal from them and to not have so much guilt over these things. And she's had to ask for forgiveness, and I have forgiven her my whole life. I very much am unconditional in that regard. But a big thing...
No. Don't use that word. Don't use that word. There is nothing unconditional about you, Amberlynn. You are very much so a hold people in, but not keep them too close. Yeah. Here, I'll give you money. Yeah, Destiny, Dana, you guys need some money? Okay, no. I just want to help you out. I mean, like, I don't want you guys to be on the streets. You're my friends. No, I don't need anything back. A few weeks go by. You guys need to come over here and help me move. You need to do this. I gave you money. I gave you fucking money. There's people out there that will do stuff and treat it like it's a favor or a gift, but then when they need to call in the favor, they will. Amberlynn and her mom have unconditional love for one another? No. If that mom started to say, hey, you know what, girl? I can't drive you around anymore. Hey, girl, you know what? I can't wipe you. Hey, girl, you know what? You're going to have to find another way to get your groceries because I can't be driving you to Walmart every week like this. You don't think that Amberlynn would suddenly start to have some conditions about that? Oh, well, what about the time that you left me and my brother out in the woods while you were strung out on whatever you were able to get your hands on? Remember when you were a piece of shit mom and you did that? Like, you don't think that Amberlynn would call in all those others?
Yeah.
She would definitely call all that in. She would definitely use that guy unconditional. Oh, come on. Everything about Amberlynn is conditional. I think that she knows that mom feels she knows that the mom is trying to do better for herself. She knows that the mom is trying to change, and she's using that goodwill of the mom trying to be a better person to her advantage, because she knows that at that point she can exploit her to live her little fucked up, lazy, fat lifestyle that she has.
Is my mom always said, anything that she put me through in my life is my story, and I'm willing to share it. And what I love about...
See, but that doesn't mean you should. My mom said that I could talk about this. Well, that doesn't mean that you should. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. My mom put me through hell, and she said that if I want to talk about what happened in hell, I can, because that's my story. Well, not all stories need to be communicated. I don't know. And for someone that, you know, seemingly wants to hold their cards closer to their chest lately, these are just kind of strange things to be communicating in your vlogs, but whatever.
Sharing it now, this day and age, that's the past. And seeing how far my mom has come is just so incredible. You guys wouldn't believe where my mom used to be in the childhood that I genuinely had. And
but yeah, we get it. She's come a far way. She's come a long way from the, you know, back in the 90s when all this was taking place. We understand that. But why do we need to revisit, like, the darkness that was taking place in 1994 in a crib? You guys don't understand how far she's come. Like, what is she trying to communicate here? That she's telling us these stories to show how much progress she's made? I want you guys to see what rock bottom looks like so that you can understand how much she and I have ascended. Is that what she's trying to do here?
a lot of people have said through my years on YouTube, Amberlynn, why do you talk so badly about your parents? Why do you share this and that? Why do you over-exaggerate your childhood? The crazy thing is, I underplay everything because I love my parents so much and I don't want them to be painted in a bad light. And that's a big reason why I don't talk about foster care or why I was in foster care or things around it, because I'm not over-exaggerating. I'm downplaying everything that I went through, I guess, for this reason, because I don't want people to like look at my parents and think of them in a harsh way. But then it just gets convoluted and confusing because it's like, my story is my story and my mom has come so...
This just all seems like bullshit. I mean, the main criticism she's receiving from this is you shouldn't be telling these kinds of stories. And she's doing a whole lot of politician Lynn here, talking in a circle, not really giving a straightforward answer. Well, you guys don't understand. Like, I'm downplaying it. And when I tell you guys crazy stories like that, like, that's not even the worst of it. Like, what does this have to do with anything? I mean, whatever, Amber, it's your channel, it's your life. If you want to talk about this stuff, it's just, it's strange. And it just doesn't paint your mom in a good way. But you know, whatever. Honestly, I don't even really have the highest opinion of that mom anyway. I mean, ever since the whole thing happened with the service animal and then like the charges were actually because of like the elderly person. Like, could you imagine today if the original charges that we talked about, like, what was that, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago at this point, if that was all today and it was still on file, on record about that service animal and that story was true and it wasn't actually an elderly person, how up in arms Girl World would be. But because it was an elderly person, it's like, oh, okay, like whatever. But hey, you know what? That's just like the world we live in. Sometimes you go on the side of the road and you see a homeless person and then you see the homeless person with a dog and it's like, oh, the dog.
And look at her now. You guys, it is such a beautiful thing how amazing and glorious life is once you find that sobriety and you completely change your life. Me and my mom are going to Ross.
Hey, what's up?
Look at her hair, how pretty it is, and she wants to cut it all off. She wants to cut all that. Girl.
Yeah.
So next weekend she might cut it.
Yep.
Are you excited?
Yeah. And I'm getting it dyed gray and black. So when my grays come in, you can't really tell.
Sorry. Some woman just said she likes my whole vibe. I thought that was so sweet. So I
Aw, Amberlynn. Getting compliments in public. That's kind of the norm. Oh my god, she told me I smelled good. Oh my god, she told me I had nice tits. The cocktail waitress wanted my autograph. Anywhere Amberlynn goes, she is just the star of the show.
Hi.
Wow.
$52.99. Not bad, but is it worth it? So we're standing above this river on this bridge here. There's the city.
Oh, I think this is what she did last year too. Yeah, they just pulled off on the side of the highway here, and this is where they wanted to watch fireworks. They did this exact scene this time last year.
So when it gets dark, there's fireworks coming from every angle possible. So this is where we like to come. Oh, they're already started. Thumbnail.
Thumbnail, what's that mean?
I don't know. Do you see the city?
Yeah.
I mean, I do know. Thumbnail is like for the video
Oh, thumbnail.
that people see.
Oh,
Welcome to Oklahoma City, the bridge where all the fireworks are.
oh, they can't really see them.
We can't see the city. You're in the way.
Right. Like,
No, it has to get darker.
yeah.
And then pretty soon the whole bridge is going to be filled up with people.
It doesn't do it justice, though. You know?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Okay, lovely. I've actually never seen fireworks before, so I really appreciate this footage.
What?
You guys would just take a second on YouTube, go ahead and press that thumbs up button. Look at my curved thumb. Come on, look at that.